We have been talking all about summer approaching, and with the season comes a time when homeowners across the country are beginning to plan, prep, and plant in the yard. But with drought conditions returning, it can be difficult to create lush outdoor spaces while being mindful of the environment and water conservation efforts. Joining us now with some tips to help your green thumb are experts from ScottsMiracle-Gro, Amy Enfield and Matthew Koch. Hi guys, how are you? Welcome.
Hi, good. Nice to be
Thanks
here.
for having us.
Great to have you. Now, Matthew, you are a turf scientist for ScottsMiracle-Gro. With drought conditions predicted to return and intensify, tell us what people should be thinking about as they start to prep their yard.
Yeah, so it's that time of year, and I think I have three great tips for us that any homeowner can rely on as drought conditions approach. The first is to fertilize your lawn, to feed your lawn. The idea here is that you're creating a healthy lawn, a healthy stand with deep roots that'll actively mine water and nutrients during those conditions. Another great tip is to raise your mowing heights. What you do to the top, you do to the bottom with turf grass. So if you're mowing low, you're going to have very shallow roots. So the idea is you raise your mowing heights up and you have deeper roots to mine that deep water. And the final tip is to use what Mother Nature gives you. So if you're someone that does irrigate, time your irrigation cycles between rainfall events. And if you're not someone that does irrigate, that's okay, because if you take care of your lawn and you do fertilize, typically after a short drought spell, the lawn will rebound when conditions recover.
Wonderful. Now, Amy, as ScottsMiracle-Gro's horticulturalist, for those of us looking to amplify our gardening, how can we maintain a living outdoor space while conserving water?
So it's about making every drop of water count in our gardens and landscapes. And I've got three simple tips. The first is, as we're prepping our beds to plant, we want to make sure that we're incorporating organic matter into the soil. And what that does is it helps improve the soil structure so that the water we apply, or the water that Mother Nature gives us, better infiltrates into the soil, into the roots, so that the plants get it when they need it. The second is that we want to make sure that we're mulching our landscape beds. Whatever mulch we use, we want to make sure that we put down a nice layer of mulch, because what that mulch is going to do, besides making the beds look nice and finished and pretty for the season, is it's going to hold moisture in the soil longer so that the plants get the benefit of the water that we apply instead of it just being lost to the air. And third, should we find ourselves needing to water, we want to be smart about our watering, making sure that we're directing that water to the base of the plants near the roots and not letting it evaporate. And I like to personally put soaker hoses in my garden bed under the mulch, because that's a great way to really make sure that the water stays where it's needed.
Very helpful tips. Getting a handle on gardening can be tough for some of us, especially here in Las Vegas. Do you both have any specific advice for us here?
Well, I think a good tip for anyone is to make sure that you're growing the right turf species in your environment. Typically, in an environment like yours in Las Vegas, Bermuda grass would be a great option because it is adept to take care of itself during drought conditions.
For the garden, make sure you're doing right plant, right place. Look for those drought-tolerant plants that work well in your climate. And just remember that until they are fully established, they are going to need a little bit more water to get that root system established. But once they are established, then they can pretty much rely on what Mother Nature gives them.
That is wonderful. Thank you both so much. Now, where can we go to learn more?
So I think there's a great place for some tips, tricks, and some other resources at our website, www.scottsmiraclegro.com.
Great. We appreciate your advice today. I'm certainly looking forward to seeing some beautiful yards and gardens out there this summer. Again, for more information, you can visit ScottsMiracle-Gro.com.